Hey lovelies, I just wanted to come in and show you this review of a No Budge retractable liner. This is by e.l.f. It is really cheap, and I have a problem with eyeliner transfer. So you know, especially when you tight line and then it transfers, I'm looking for that special eyeliner where this is not a problem. So I just wanted to test out a few looks with this and show you the results. So I'm going to be coming in and checking in with you in the morning once I've done my makeup, and then also when we get home from work. Now that's around about a 12-hour gap, so if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen within that time, and I'll be able to show you exactly what happens. And so with the liner on, this is how it's looking. Now you can already tell I've had some transfer into here. So you saw where I tight lined all along that top waterline. So that really means that we shouldn't have any of this black stuff going on here that we do right now. I'm going to see how it continues on for the rest of the day, but the whole point that I got this was I did not want this to actually happen, because this is what happens with every single eyeliner I've tried every time I try and tight line. And every makeup artist always tells you the importance of tight lining, but I don't want this to happen, because this is not the look I'm after. I just want something that is like more fluffy lash looking, you know, that more fulsome look. That's why you tight line. So let's see how this continues to work, and I'll see you guys later on for the final review for today. Okay, we've made it through the end of the day. It is just after 6:30 at night. So how has the eyeliner worked? I don't know. I mean, like, do you guys see any transfer? Just, oh my god. I got into work and, oh my gosh. Okay, so I arrived at work and, of course, like, it takes me over an hour to get into the office. Oh my gosh, I just went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I'm like, my dude, what? So, obviously, like, it had already started to transfer, and as the day's gone on, like, it's still transferring. I'm sorry. No Budge. Intense eyes that last all day. Use this liner on your lash line, waterline, or all over the lid. Oh, geez, let's maybe not do all over the lid on me. I can look like panderized enough. Far out. Allow for 30 seconds. Okay, so you meant to allow for 30 seconds to set for a budge-proof finish. Who can keep their eyes open for 30 seconds? I mean, like, I'll try it tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. But the day one test, it hasn't worked, but I'll try following their instructions on their box, and let's see if I can actually make this budge proof. Whatever.
All right, hold on, everybody. Hold together. 10
This is how the liner look ends up looking. So you saw like the full application. Now anyone that's seen any of my work, I don't really do a smoky eye because I much prefer to just have wings so I can fly away from the BS in life. This, like, it does actually apply really well. I found it hasn't smudged so far. Interested to see if like there's any bleeding on the inner corner when we come home. So it's now 5 to 7, so I'm gonna head off to work. Gonna see exactly how well this really does work if it is a non-budge, because obviously you saw I lined my waterline, I did my tight lining, and obviously I've also applied along here, so I'm interested. I wonder if there's going to be any transfer onto the lid. Who knows? It's a mystery. Ooh. So yes, let's see. Nearly 5 to 7. Look at this liner. So the liner's stuck around, but I was looking just before, and you see in here we've got some bleeding, guys. It's happened. It's gone down a little bit. I've gotten so many compliments on my makeup today though. Oh my god, that was a lot. But like with most black liners, when you smudge them out, looks a little bit on the greener side. So that's just one thing for noting if you do want to smudge this out, because this is one thing I've found anytime I've used a black color. Yeah, it's gonna do with the little kind of looks green. For some reason it doesn't really look all that green in this lighting, but when I was in like office lighting, people were like, oh, I really love the green. I'm like, it's copper and black, but whatever, that's fine. But yeah, like that has started to happen around there. It isn't really ideal, but honestly, like that stayed in place all day. Amazing. This hasn't transferred onto my top lid at all. Amazing. So in terms of that staying power, that has definitely happened. I didn't go all the way to my inner corner, but it spread to my inner corner. So one thing for noting. I'm gonna try it out again tomorrow, and then we'll just see my final thoughts. Yes, you're cute. I know. You're cute. I'll turn the camera around afterwards so you can see just how cute Pixie's being right now. She steals my desk chair. Let's look at this liner, shall we? Is there transfer? I mean, a little bit down there. Yes, that has happened. What about on this eye? Yeah, there is still some transfer that's happened just there. That hasn't budged yet. This mascara has hella flaked, but that's actually not looking bad right now. Not for right now. We'll see how it wears throughout the rest of the day. When I come and check in with you guys later, I'm getting a haircut because it's very long, and also these ends need some sort of sorting out. So I might look a bit different, but I promise it's the same day. Hello. Now I told you, I warned you, so there's been about four or so inches taken off my hair. It is 7 o'clock, as you can see. Hopefully, maybe you can look at my watch instead, but it's 7 o'clock. And I noticed that throughout the day, that transfer has continued to happen with this liner. It hasn't transferred onto my top lid, which is great, but in terms of the tight line, it still transfers to the bottom, and I was trying to be so careful. It's almost like there's no point of actually using it to tight line unless you do want to have that on the bottom lash line. And if you want to avoid that, the best thing to actually do is to use a powder instead. And I'm like, well, if I'd have to use a powder on top of it to set it, then kind of like, what's the point? In terms of this liner, it's good in terms of what you can do on the eye if you want to have like a full black liner thing. This will not move. So one other thing I have to tell you guys, I use an oil cleanser and I double cleanse my face every night. That's just what I do. That is my routine, and it tends to work really well. However, this liner, when this liner says it's no budge, it really means it's no budge. So when I try to take my makeup off at nighttime, it's like the worst thing. So obviously oil cleanser, I make sure to, you know, like really try and let that sit, take it off for a while, being incredibly gentle, but still happens, my dudes. It still happens. So I still get like the blackness under here, and honestly, once you've double cleansed, you're just like, I just want to go to sleep. I'm so done. So this is difficult to remove. So if you're wanting something that is creamy and nice and easy to remove, that's not going to happen. But also if you want something that's long wearing, this is good, because obviously this will not move from this line. It just will not go. It removes from my like top lash line, but in terms of like the waterline, it's just like, honey, you think I'm going somewhere? No, it's like it's just staking its claim. It's like, it's my glamorous experience for you. So I would say if you are looking for something to just do that tight lining, this is not for you. If you are looking for something that is going to be doing your waterline and will not move, this could work. Like you saw with the smudging out, it actually does work pretty well to smudge out. Obviously it says you've got around about 30 seconds for it to set, so during that time is the best time to play around with it, basically. And you would have seen that once it had had a bit longer to actually be in place, it was like more difficult for me to move. So overall, I'd say this is a good product depending on what you want it for. It's that challenging sort of middle ground mark where I can't be like, this is amazing, because for what I want it for, it's not really the most ideal thing, because I just wanted that tight line. But it hasn't made eye gloops in the middle, and it stays on your waterline. So it's good for a number of things. It's not my preferred thing for tight lining. That's basically all it comes down to. I would be saying farewell. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this was useful for you. If it was, chuck me a like. Also, maybe comment down below if you know of a liner that I can get that can tight line and not move, that is cruelty free and vegan and not owned by a parent company that tests on animals. Let me know, because I'm really struggling to find something. I really do appreciate it, given the myriad of choices you've got out there. See you again very soon with another review.